everybody. Welcome to the Joyful Findings Show, November 21, 2025. This is like our Thanksgiving show because will be no show next week. You enjoy that time with your family, your friends, and doing whatever it is that your soul is seeking in that moment. I know I'll be relaxing because after this week and the last 2 months, I need a little break. I need a little break. So I feel like y'all need a little break too. It's been energetically, like I was just telling Tiffany, it's like being on a roller coaster with a lot of loop-de-loops. A lot of loop-de-loops. Like, woo, here we go. All right, everyone hang on. Everything's changing. It's like, and that's how I feel like things are right now. Like we're going through like this super duper change that maybe even a lot of us are not even aware of. But we are. Okay. And what was I thinking about before? I was thinking about a lot of stuff. I'll say hi to y'all in a little bit, but I appreciate y'all starting to jump in and be here. I'll like the show, hit the thumbs up, whatever you got in front of you, the heart, whatever. Like the show, share the show. So it was funny because after I got out of the shower earlier, I was sitting there and I was looking at this painting that I did. And I finally went back in my pictures to find out when I finally did this painting. And I did this one in 2012. So I did this when I was in the beginning of my, I'm going to call it my spiritual awakening. Even though I've always had my abilities, I wasn't utilizing them because I didn't know how. I didn't understand them. You know, I didn't have a teacher that taught me about my spiritual abilities. But as I was sitting there today, right, because when I first made this, I was like, all these little dots around here all represented people and stuff, right? And then I got to thinking today, we'll talk about the center in a minute. I just want to talk about the colors. And then I was looking at all the colors that I had incorporated in there. And there's like a lot of red, right? There's a lot of red. So we've been doing a lot. And I feel like this represents probably what we've been going through. Look, I didn't even notice it was on top and the bottom, but those are both red. So it's like we've been dealing, and it's also in the center a little bit there too with that orange and stuff, and a little other places. But that reminded me of our root chakra. Okay, our root chakra. Okay, and I was thinking, you know, that's where we kind of like, some of us get a little stuck. So I felt like I needed to say that because I feel like someone needs to hear that out there. But if you think about it, right, I guess I incorporated all the colors because we got a lot, and we got green over here, and that's our heart chakra, right? We've kind of been missing that. There's a little bit more peeking in over there. And then there's blue, and there's a lot of purple. So I feel like that's purple is the spirituality. And then when I was looking at it today, the center I always knew was God. Right? I always knew that when I first painted this painting, that this was God. And then I was like, oh, look at the patterns that we've been going through. We've been going through the root chakra patterns. We've been trying to find our creativity because there's a little orange in there, but we're still fighting that like root chakra, right? And then we finally move out here. We've done a lot of this. That's why I feel like a lot of people have gone through a lot of the spiritual awakening. And maybe this is just my journey, but I feel like I'm supposed to share this with you. And then we have the yellow, which is the solar plex, right? And that's about us taking our power back, right? That's where our power center is, right? It's like there's a lot of energy there. There's that bright yellow, right? And we're taking it back up in here as well. But then we get out here into purple, and purple is like all that blue and indigo and all that stuff that I see here. So I feel like we've all become much more spiritually, and we broke out of this loop because you see that we kind of like broke out of this loop and we come flying out here. And this is the void right now. We don't know what this is, you know? And as I was sitting there today, I was like, man, that really feels like what's going on right now, you know? So I was getting that I needed to share that with all you. So And if you're still dealing with a lot of that root chakra stuff, get out of fear. That's really not going to help you. And really get into where, because this is each like, it's kind of like, it's kind of like our journey, right? God created us, right? And then we kind of get thrown into earth, and then we're trying to work our way through all this stuff and breaking the patterns, right? Because you all recognize there's a pattern. And once we break that pattern, we get to break free. So I just felt like that was super duper important to share with all of you, because I was like, oh, I'm looking at it a different way than I did when I first shared it, or even when I first made it. You know what I mean? I wonder what else I got up there for my paintings. I got a handful over here. Maybe there's a story. Maybe I have a story here and I don't even know it. Yes. See, again, moving out of those reds, and then this is more of that purple, so out of that spirituality. So we just shot through all of them. I do have a story here. I knew I would. This is like, woohoo, here we go. It's kind of like breaking free. We're finding our freedom. I love how stories just fall together for me sometimes. So we are breaking free. It looks like we have, like, even in the darkness, we have a light, and that light is all around us and it's surrounding us, and we're moving into more light. This is awesome. Can't make this shit up, you guys. What does this one say? This one kind of reminds me of what's going on right now. We kind of got that. We're kind of like creating. We're in the process of creating, and I feel like all this gold on this side is like God, and that's like our heart chakra, because we got green, and I feel like we got a lot of creativity going on, is what I'm feeling in that one. And I think that's it. I think that was the story and the paintings that I had sitting there for you guys today. I had no idea that they would tell that story, but it's funny how life works and how you get your messages. So you could be looking at one thing one day and look at it another day and get something different from it. It's just like looking into the clouds, right? Sometimes you can see an elephant or a bear, and then the bear turns into a man with a mustache or whatever, So there's a lot of stuff going on, my friends, like that. And as you guys are starting to really come in now, I feel like much more of you are joining in right now. And I want to thank you. I'm very grateful for each and every one of you for joining in this very time. But the throat chakra still needs a little work. Now, there was blue in that painting. There was some blue in there. We have to work on that blue. See the blue in there? That's the throat chakra. So there's a lot of truth that has to come out of you to yourself, to others. It's kind of like we're going through like this rebirth right now. And I feel like I've been talking about this rebirth for a little while now, at least since August. But we've been going through it longer than that, probably longer than that. But, there's a lot of energy coming in, you guys. We're changing a lot of things. Thank you. Thank you for being of assistance in this change. So there's a lot of things that are being, what are they showing me right now? Because I'm seeing like there's these, I'm seeing levels, like steps, and we're all on this journey to come, like, say you're coming out of 3D, and we'll still call it 5D for a lack of a better word and experience, because there's something better than just that. Okay. It's amazing. We're going above that, like levels beyond what you can comprehend in this moment in a very short amount of time. I think that's why time is being compressed so fast. And I hear a lot more people out there are still having a hard time keeping track of what day it is. So I don't feel so bad, because there's many of us out there. That's because time is moving so fast. One day could feel like it's Wednesday. Like today felt like it should have been Saturday, but I knew it was Friday. And Wednesday felt like it should have been Friday. So there's a lot of that going on. And it's funny because my little drum is echoing when I say that. So I must be reaching a good vibration for it to kick in. All right, let's say hello to some of my lovely people out here today. I want to say hello to Jill and Roy and Maureen and Barbara and Robert and Ruth and Pat. And if you're out there, say hello into whatever chat you're in right now so I can say hello back to you. It's a pleasure to have you join me this evening. So, in the busy week that I've had, and it's like I'm here, there, and everywhere, but I also understand energetically why I need to be there. I should probably map it out. I probably could map it out since I'm on that Life 360. Just all the little zigzags that I've made all over town and which part of town I've been in this week. So your energy is very important. And where is it being called? Are you listening? It's just like, that, the psychic fair that I'm going to be doing tomorrow in Sarasota up there at the Cosmic Center. It was like, I got the call, I tapped in. Should I go? Should I not go? Am I supposed to be there? I ask all the questions because I want to make sure that I get them all. And I kept getting, yes, you're supposed to be there. And yes, we want you there. And I'm like, okay. So my energy is like telling me to go there. And that's just like in some of those days that I have. And I go, hey, I feel like I'm supposed to go out to the beach. I'm supposed to go anchor light there. Or, we're supposed to go somewhere. I get called a lot of different places, but the beach is, a good one. The last time I went out, I had to go down to, I can't even think of the name now. So I guess it's not important that I tell you guys that. Hello. And happy Thanksgiving again. I think this Thanksgiving is about really, there should be, or I'm not saying should be, there's a possibility that it could happen. That families are coming together to reunite in a way that has not happened in a very long time. May we find forgiveness in some of those people, even if they're our family members, in them, ourselves. Let's try to finish out the rest of this year in letting go and trying to be more understanding with maybe some family members, because sometimes that can be difficult. But I feel like there's a reuniting that's going to be happening. Okay, a reuniting. So do you guys have plans for the holiday? I mean, over here in America, I don't know how many people of you are watching out, and I don't know. What do you have planned? Like, do you have plans? Are you going to be with friends? Are you going to be family? Do you want to just spend the time alone? Do what your highest self is asking you to do, right? Because maybe, and I'm also getting, I just saw this, maybe there's somebody that needs you that you don't recognize that needs you. So I don't know who needs to hear that, but I feel like someone really needs to hear that, okay? Someone needs to hear that you are needed, okay? And that you are there for them to feel needed. Not to be abused or anything, but I feel like there's a real need, like a family member in need. So if you have one of those, maybe just tap in and see if that message is for you or for somebody else or whatever, whatever feels right to you. But yeah, it's been a hectic week. So there's a lot of changes going on in my life again, too. There's lots of things that I am going on. And I knew things that were going to start to get switched up and changed, because when I start repeatedly seeing 555 like everywhere and every day, that means there's change coming, right? There's change coming. And I'm like, all right, I'm ready for it this time, because the last time that happened, I was not ready. I was not prepared for that. But now I feel like that I'm in a place now where I am much calmer and trusting in God right now, that things just fall into place as they should. And that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Because I check in and ask every day, am I supposed to be doing this today? Well, maybe not every day, but but a lot of times I do. So I wonder if that's part of, I know that's part of the joyful findings, right? That's part of our journey, to find that calm within, right? So if you still find, and don't get me wrong, I still get agitated and things like that. There's still a few things that still irk me. I'm still learning. I'm still learning. But there's still some things that you need to stick up for, and one yourself is one of them. Okay. So I'm getting that for all of you today. I hope that's helpful for some of you out there. All right, maybe I should read some of your guys' comments. Maybe I should. All right, let's see. Jill says, we are so excited and nervous at the same time as our new journey is coming. We thank everyone for their support. Yes. Yes. Good luck on that new house hunt. Are you still hunting? Did you find the new house? That's awesome. All right. Poojas, you're welcome. Welcome here. She's saying hello to Melissa and Tiffany. Hello, Pooja. Let me write your name down on my list because I write you all down. So if you guys are out there and want messages today, you have to let me know you're out there because the last half hour I give messages. So thank you all for being here. And if you do desire a message, please just drop your name in the chat. You can just say your name. I don't need to know anything about you. Just your name. Just your energy signature. That's all I need is your energy signature. And then I can go from there. Because we all have different energies. It's so funny because I met this lady the other day. And someone told her that I was a psychic. And she's like, oh, are you reading me right now? And I'm like, no. If I read every person that I came in contact with, you guys, I know. No, I don't want to know all that. I don't. If you want me to go into your energy and find out what's going on, then, I feel it's you come to me, not me go to you. Unless sometimes God does make me speak up sometimes out in public. Not all the time, but I feel it when I do, it's super significant. Okay. But yeah, not to read every person in the room, it's just not, it's too much, that's why, I need an energy signature. You give me your name, and then I'm able to go from there. So, which is awesome. God gave me such a great gift, and he gave this gift to all of you. I'm not special. You guys can do all of this as well. You just have to tap in and hone in and practice and that, it's like you got to do some of that, Yes. Maureen, I got you, girl. I wrote your name down. I got Jill, Roy, Maureen, Barbara, Robert, Ruth, Pat, and Pooja. That's who I've got right now for names. So if you're out there, drop your name in the little chit chat there, and I will definitely give you a message. I think that is Linnell. Linnell, is that you? I have to learn all your guys' weird names. Linnell. I think that's Linnell. All right, perfect. Yes, perfect. I got you, girl. Hello. So glad you could be here, too. It's been a little while. Thanks for joining in. Awesome. I got 2 different chats I'm reading. So if you guys don't see them in your own chat, then I'm looking at them on the other one. Because the 2 chats that I can see is Rumble and YouTube. And I want to thank you all for being here. That's awesome. So if you're chatting anywhere else, I can't really see that. But I'm glad you guys are here. And I think Susie said she was going to be here. So I'm going to write Susie's name down. I just saw Susie at group last night down there in Northport. That was so much fun. I met some beautiful new people as well. And I'm going to meet a bunch of people tomorrow too. So if you guys are local in the Sarasota area, please go to the Cosmic Center tomorrow from 10 to 6. Come say hi. You don't need to have a reading. Just come say hi. What else did I want to share with you all today? It's been a while since I've done my do thing. All right. Yes, and if you guys want to go over to YouTube and watch all the shorts that Tiffany has put up over there, they're really good. They're really good. And TikTok. You can find our shorts on TikTok too, for those of you that are on TikTok. Yes, yes, and yes. All right. I'm pretty sure there was more that I needed to share with you all. The energy is coming through. Yeah, go check her out. Go follow us on TikTok, and follow us on YouTube, and follow us on Rumble. Go follow Tiffany on X. So you all know when all the shows go live if you're on any of those platforms. Right. Yeah, I guess I could talk about myself. If you guys are interested in knowing more about me and want to give me a ring-a-ding-ding, you guys can go to my website at IamMelissaParks.com and check that out. All my contact info is over there if you ever want to schedule a reading. And maybe you want to buy one as a gift for a friend for this holiday season. Christmas and Hanukkah are quickly approaching. After Thanksgiving, it'll be a blip gone. So if there's that hard to buy for a person, you could always buy them a little reading, a little reading, just a little one. They don't need a long one. I can usually get in a lot of information in a short amount of time. All right. Yes. So what else do I have to share with you? What else is the energy telling me today? Well, it's calm and hectic at the same time, right? It's like this. For some people, there's this static going on. It feels like you don't feel like you found your calm in the storm yet, because that's pretty much what we're going through is a storm. You don't see it, feel it, or whatever. Or maybe you do, but there is a storm. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's a spiritual storm, and we're kind of like working our way out of it. Kind of like my painting suggested. We're getting out of it. We're breaking out. We're getting free again. So I feel like with our newborn freedom, right? Because as soon as we break through all those things, those restraints, those structures that have been heavy burdens on us, right? Heavy energetic burdens. Like, think of the mom that has to work 3 jobs and she's trying to support 3 kids, and the rents have gone up, astronomically in the last 5 years, like unbelievable, right? But all that should start coming down, because I've seen a lot of for rent signs, and I haven't seen those out in the neighborhoods in a long time, like in front of their houses, they're like for rent. Yeah, so there's that. So what else have I been noticing? There's been a lot of things I've been noticing, but what else am I supposed to share with you guys? Well, energetically, I can see things are shifting. And I don't know if season has already kicked off here in Sarasota, but traffic is atrocious. Traffic has not changed here. And it's funny because they say tourism is down here, and I don't know how, because I've been driving the same roads all summer, and they weren't anything like they are right now. I mean, it's crazy. Like, where did they all come from? And why do they all want to go someplace at the same time? But, that's just what you have to deal with when you're a vacation destination. Yeah, I got you and Roy written down, Jill. I got you guys. I got you. I said if I haven't said your guys' name, then write it down. But it helps if you say I want a message too, because then I can write your name down. Then I can write it down for you guys. What else? There's a lot of energy, and it's starting to kick up. I think the messages will be very important. I want you guys to pay attention to everybody's messages, because if it pertains to one person, it can pertain to 5. It can pertain to 10 of you. If you can take the information that's flowing to you, please take it and receive it and do what you need with it. God is sending out like these little, they feel like little heartbeats, you know what I mean? But I feel like they're little signals, you know what I mean? They're being just poofed at everybody, you know what I mean? Like, for you to like truly tap into that true source energy, all your knowledge, all your information, everything that you've always known even if your human mind has not allowed you to know it. You are more than what we were taught on earth. Okay? And it's about stepping into that energy now and standing up for yourselves. Okay? It's like we're not going to take any more crap. We're done with that. We're done with that. Done, done, done. Aw. Yeah. Allow, super loud. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's see. Anyone else say anything? No, I think I'm caught up on messages. Awesome. I'm so glad you all came into this circle. Before I get into the half-hour mark, let's send out healing. You guys are all a beautiful beacon of light. You are radiating love, light, energy, source energy. The brightest lights I've ever seen. You are radiating so much energy in the space you are in now. It's going out to all the people. Also healing for yourselves. I don't want to leave that out. That's healing for yourselves in this radiant light. But it also radiates out to those that are needing and accepting of this healing energy. So see yourselves. It's kind of like seeing y'all as like little candles. You know what I mean? And we're all just lit up everywhere. And we're just spreading the light everywhere and spreading the joy everywhere. And you guys are taking in the healing that you need and allowing that energy to flow out so that it goes out to others. So whether you've been hurting in your body, been hurting in your mind, hurting in your soul, whatever's been bothering you and hurting you, let it be healed. Just let it be healed. I know sometimes that sounds really simple, but hard at the same time. But just see it and feel it as healed. I am healed. I am my highest and best self in this moment. I radiate love, joy, and healing energy through my body, through my DNA, through every cell in this body, awakening it to the highest vibration to feel my best. Okay. Maureen says, prayers, healing, love, and light to all. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. We're going to spread a little bit of that love around, my friends, and a little bit of that beautifulness. All right, so this is the half-hour mark. This is a great time to have a word from my sponsors. Beautiful Marsha Morris of Feng Shui My Space. She does beautiful work, and like I said, she works with passion. This is something she truly enjoys. These are the kinds of people that we got to work with from now on that truly enjoy and have passion for what they're doing and assisting humanity and whatever comes next. But if you're ready to change up the energy in your home, your office, wherever you're living right now, whatever it is, maybe your outdoor space, give Marsha a call and see what you can do. Check it out, you guys. Feng Shui in My Space. That's so awesome. Like I said, you ready to change up your space? Feng Shui MySpace.com is the place to be calling. Marsha is beautiful and she loves what she does. So check her out, you guys. And Marsha, thank you for being a sponsor of the Joyful Findings Show. Yay! And she's also a realtor in Sarasota. So if you're looking to buy or sell in this area, she can help you out. Okay. I just cleared my throat there. What's going on with that? All right. And then beautiful Lola Blue. Okay, you guys, she does beautiful things. That's where I was last night for my beautiful meditation group and the beautiful people that I get to meet there. But not only that, she has beautiful, amazing products. I just bought myself some of the magnesium cream last night. Oh boy, does that feel good on you. So check out the beautiful products she has and just check it out, you guys, and buy some. Check it. Discover the art of clean living with LolaBlueLiving.com. Handcrafted in Northport, Florida, our natural soaps, soy candles, and shampoo bars bring eco-friendly luxury to your daily routine. From refreshing sugar scrubs to soothing CBD massage creams, every product is made with love and care. Elevate your self-care game and shop now at LolaBlueLiving.com. Feel good, live better naturally. Yes. And you guys go check out our website. Use the code Cranberry this month to save 15%. You have until midnight on November 30th for that to end. But again, amazing products. Christmas is coming. Get out there and buy some healthy products for your loved ones, or maybe even just yourself. I pretty much have one of everything now. One of everything, just about. I'm working my way there because I just keep replacing everything. And it's so funny because I started using the tea tree and charcoal shampoo and conditioner, and now both of my boys are doing it, and their hair and everything is like so much better. It's amazing stuff. So you guys check it out. Use the code Cranberry. Thank you, Lola Blue, for being amazing. All right. So now this is where we're going to get into the fun part of everything. This is where I'm going to give messages. And now I'm just going to kind of like wing up and down my little list. It seems like there must be people going out of town or something because I don't have not as many names on my list as I normally do. So it should be easy to get through all of you this evening. Okay. I don't think we're going to have a problem with that unless 20 more people just show up, So the tips and donations are very welcomed, not necessary for the message, but they are very welcomed. All right. So I wonder who I will start with first this evening. Let's kind of like kick in and see what happens here. Okay. All right. Maureen, you're number one. Maureen. All right, girl. So I'm getting like this is of course this is like your last Thanksgiving in the state, living there. So I'm getting nostalgia. I'm feeling like I don't know, are you still packing up stuff? It's because I feel like I'm going through things. Maybe you're spending a little time with family. But I feel like it's a time for everyone to kind of come together if that's what you're choosing to do at this holiday. You know what I mean? And preparing for your trip, which will start apparently on Monday. Not this Monday, but a week from Monday. So I'm seeing like, it's so funny because I feel like you're driving there. I think you're having stuff move there, but I feel like you're driving there. But I feel like the closer you get to your destination, it's like the louder you turn up the radio and you're like dancing, even though you might be tired after the drive. But I feel like there's this new energy that goes on and you're just kind of like, feeling that vibe and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So Thanksgiving, nostalgia, and by Christmas, you'll be settled in because you'll have the time to settle in and good things are on the horizon for you. Like we said, we see love in the future. So thank you, Maureen, for being here. And before I forget, because sometimes I get talking and I forget I even have notes on my own paper, but tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, right here with Goldylocks Productions, all those channels that you're on right now. You have the ability to be on the Spiritual Message Circle. You can receive messages from all the Goldylocks production hosts that are there that evening. It's a lot of fun for a $20 donation. It is a lot of fun. You should check it out and see how all the messages just truly just blend together. It's just amazing how we can talk all about the same thing, but in different ways. You know what I mean? All right. Shirley's out there tonight. She's over there on X today. All right. Woohoo. Thank you for being here, Shirley. Perfect. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. All right, who's next? All right, I just wanted to put that out there. The Spiritual Message Circle tomorrow night. All right, Robert, you're next. Robert, new beginnings, new beginnings. I feel like you're a little off balance. How do I describe what I'm feeling for you right now? But I feel like you're a little off balance. Just know that you are going to find that balance. I feel like there's things that you're recognizing about yourself so that you can find that balance, if that makes sense to you. You know, because I feel like there's this it feels like there's a block that's being moved out of your way. I feel like it's not all something that you've put in your way, but I feel like, you know, you haven't really tried to push it out of the way either. But I feel like you are in the process of pushing all that out of the way so you can truly have this new beginning that you're trying to start right now. You're trying to, I'm getting the words rebuild, okay? So you're rebuilding who and what you are on many different levels. And it's so funny because remember when we were young, way before, you know, none of you people that wouldn't know what those things were, that you fold up and you put all the little words inside or whatever. But I feel like you're playing with one of those for whatever reason, but that's what it feels like. You're like looking at all the options. You know what I mean? Like, what are my options? You know what I mean? So, but I feel like it's about you rebuilding from a solid foundation so that you have more clarity about where you're moving into and forward to. And also, don't be afraid to use your abilities. It's really time for you to step in and kind of honor them a little bit. And I don't know how you're not doing that, but that's the message I'm getting for you today, Robert. So I'm gonna leave that with you. Maureen says, thank you so much, Melissa. Love and appreciate you. I love and appreciate you as well. All right, Linnell. I just saw you posted something over there. And Twinkle's out there too. Twinkle, let me write your name down. And Linnell's next. Let me write her name down. But she said something. Oh my, I had a great day in the kitchen. Carrot, coconut soup, a little spicy, and scraps fed to the deers out back. Now that's a beautiful day, Linnell. All right. So, Linnell, what am I getting for you besides having a blissful day already? So, Linnell, I feel like you need a project or you're looking for a project. I feel like I'm using my hands. I know you were just cooking in the kitchen today, but are you looking to do something or remodel something or add to something? Because I'm getting you using your hands and I feel like there's like something you are building. And it could be even for the animals outside. Who knows? You know what I mean? But I'm getting something that you're building with your hands and with like equipment. And, you know, I don't know what you're doing, but you're building something. Building, adding something to your structure or your house or it's in your domain of your yard and your house. Okay. They're not giving me the exact thing because you might have many projects going on. So maybe I can't identify one, but I feel like you have many and it's going to be beautiful. Oh my God. You are putting so much love into it that it will be beautiful. Like this, you're going to let this place shine. That's what I'm hearing for you today, Linnell. So allow it to shine. All right. I'm going to leave that with you, my friend. All right. Let's see. Robert said, thanks, Melissa. with some emojis. You're very welcome, my friend. All right, let's see who's next. All right, Twinkle. Nice seeing you. Been a little while. Twinkle, 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 little star. Oh. All right, so Twinkle, what I'm getting for you is let's clear out your energy because I feel like you've been not clear. Okay, not clear. How do I describe what I'm feeling for you right now? But I feel like, okay, so it almost feels like, all right, this is the best way for me to describe it. So it's almost like it's not a rainy day, but it feels like the cloud is kind of like following you. Like you feel like, it's just like you just have this one cloud that keeps following you. I feel like you need to put up your energetic bubble and clear all that away. It could be somebody else's feelings or emotions, or I don't feel like it belongs to you. I definitely feel like it belongs to somebody else. And I feel like you just need to push it off. So this could be someone that you know personally, or someone you're involved with, because I don't know your situations. But I feel like there's some kind of energy that just kind of like creeps over you. You know what I mean? And it's got to move away. It's got to move away. Okay. So I feel like that energy is moving away. And then I feel like you putting up your protection, right? That protection bubble I like to talk about, is you need to shield yourself and be like, only the highest and best is allowed inside my bubble. Anything else is not allowed, right? And I feel like you have some questions, but I don't know what they are. But if you do have one, I don't mind, throw it in the chat. We probably have time. All right, so Twinkle, I'm going to leave that with you. Bubble up, my friend. All right, let's see who else I got. All right, Barbara. Barbara, are you traveling yet? Barbara. Barbara. This is so funny. So I just drew a picture, and to me, it looks like a thumb, but it looks like it's around a cloud. Or are you making cookies? This kind of looks like cookies too. Are you making cookies for the holiday, or sending people cookies or something? Are you into baking? Because these cookies remind me of those, like those peanut butter cookies where you put the chocolate kisses on or whatever. You know what I mean? So I feel like you're getting a little kiss, but and also the some thumbprint cookie or something like that. So I'm getting baking. So do you like to bake? I think you do like to bake. So I feel like there's going to be some cooking coming up for you. It could be for this holiday. It could be for the next holiday, or it could just be for your fun. I just feel like baking something today. But I feel like getting in the kitchen and just kind of like doing what you want to do. You know what I mean? You see a dessert and you're like, I'm going to make that for myself, or I'm going to make that and give that to so-and-so. And also, I feel like your guides are wanting you to, they're like, it's all good. It's all good. Because I feel like you're getting all these messages, because I feel like they're coming in really fast. So it's all good. It's all good, Barbara. You got this, my friend. You got this. You got this. All right, let's see who's next. I want to make sure I get to all of you. Roy, Jill and Roy, I'm going to combine you guys because I feel like this has to do with the house. So since you guys are married and in the same house and the same stuff, and I get this is going to be good. Are you guys going to be near a pond? Because I'm seeing ducks. Do you want to be near water? Is there a pond? Because I'm seeing water and ducks and wildlife. And I don't feel like the neighbors are too close, but not close. I'm not even sure if you found your place yet or not, or if you're just on the hunt right now, or maybe you put an offer in. I have no idea what you've done, but I'm seeing a residence near, and I feel like you're downsizing. Like you don't need as big. Like you're just going to take like the necessities and make it very cozy and comfortable for yourselves. You know what I mean? And I keep seeing the ducks. Quack, quack, quack. I just keep seeing the ducks. So, what do the ducks represent? I want you guys to look up the spiritual meaning of ducks, Jill and Roy. and see what it says, because I feel like that's important for you right now. I mean, I could look it up. I got my book right here. Hold on. Let me look up duck. Duck. Because I forgot about ducks. Ducks. Duck. Emotions soothed. See, no fear. Just relax. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Stay in a comfortable environment. That's what you're creating for yourself, is that comfortable environment. So I'm going to leave that with you, Jill and Roy. Thanks for being here this evening. All right, let's see who's next. Ruth Saltman. Check out her show. Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Ruth Saltman, what you got going on, girl? Girl, I feel like you're all over the place. I feel like you've been me this week. Like you're on that roller coaster and we're going every which way, upside down, sideways. You know, I feel like you're kind of on that same roller coaster this week. Things will calm down next week. I feel like you're going to be doing a lot of cooking as well for the holiday season. I feel like family stopping by. I feel like are you painting too? Are you painting something? Why am I getting a painting with you? What are you painting? I feel like you're painting something. If not, you're going to be painting something. But they're just saying you're going to rock and roll the rest of this year. And the last 2 weeks of the year, they're like, take some downtime because the kids are on vacation. You can chill. There's not a lot of running around to do. They're saying to just kind of like refocus into what creation will happen in 2026 for you. So I'm going to leave that with you, Ruth. Thanks for being here today. All right, Pooja. I think Pooja and Twinkle, aren't you guys friends? I think you guys are friends. Or somehow y'all know each other. Let's see. Pooja, what am I getting for you today? Oh, do. So I'm getting music. I'm getting sound. I'm getting vibration. Do you own any singing bowls? Do you own anything like that? Do you own a Tibetan bowl or a singing bowl? I'm getting that you need to fix up the frequency around you, your house, your energy. Okay. So yeah. Yes, we are friends. Okay, cool. I kind of thought you were, but I wasn't 100% sure. Do you guys ever get together? Because I feel like you guys got to get together and have like a vent session, like have, just let it all out and just release it. Maybe get some of these singing bowls together and make some sound together. But I feel like you are moving through, you're moving through a passage of some sort. And I feel like this happens for you in dream time. Do you feel like you go through, it almost feels like I'm going down a hallway of some sort. And sometimes you feel like you're constantly going down the hallway and like there's no end. And they're saying you just have to stop, look around, and there's always something right near you. So I'm getting that you need to be extra observant right now about the things that are showing up for you. Whether it's darn, where was I going with that, Pooja? Anyways. I'm getting all right, Pooja. They're going all over the place now. You're getting a lot of information, but they're wanting you to pay attention to the signs and the symbols that are showing up for you. Just stop, take a breath, look around you, pay attention to what's around you, and then feel into it. They're wanting you to start feeling into things more, using more of your energy. I think that's why they're going with frequency, energy, because I feel like you're starting to understand and connect in with more than you actually realize. So I'm going to leave that with you, Pooja. Thank you for being here. All right, Susie. Susie's out there. Susie. I get to see Susie tomorrow too. She says she's going to come to the Psychic Fair tomorrow. All right, cool. All right, let's see what I got here. So, Susie, I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hearts. 9 hearts. You don't have that many brothers and sisters, do you? But I feel like the number 9 is significant, and love, right? Love. Have you ever thought about another relationship? Because maybe one would be on the way. I don't know. I know sometimes we're like, no. But Susie, I feel like something to do with hearts. I feel like this has to do with family. Maybe you're getting together with family and friends for the holidays. Maybe there's 9 of you, but I'm getting like a gathering of hearts and people, kind of like us getting together last night, of like-minded people. So I feel like there's more gatherings that are going to be coming up for you, and more friends to be made. Okay, more friends to be made. So I'm going to leave that with you, Susie. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. All right, Pat. One step in front of the other. Okay, so Pat, I'm getting you just need to keep trucking along, okay? One foot in front of the other. Just keep moving forward. It doesn't matter what happened 10 minutes ago, half hour ago, 20 years ago. They're showing me that everything that you've ever been through, and I think you live up in Chicago or somewhere in that area, right? Because all of a sudden I just got really cold. I got being like in a really big jacket, you know what I mean? And I was feeling a little, frigid, but I'm feeling like you need to go out there. And I'm feeling like, do you feed birds? Because I'm seeing birds coming up for you as well. So getting outside, feeding birds, and keep stepping forward, because you're going to do great things. What you feel you have lost, you will gain moving forward. But you have to keep moving forward. So I'm going to leave that with you, Pat. All right. Shirley. All right, let's see what's going on. Shirley. So I kind of feel a sigh of relief in your energy. And I feel like you are doing what is absolutely best for you in this very moment and moving forward. Your guides, your angels, and your loved ones are wanting you to enjoy what's next. I see freedom for you, okay? I see a little bit more travel for you. I see a little bit more relaxation for you. I know that's hard for you to do because you're a little workaholic, but I also see you taking more time and taking care of you. So things that you need to do for you, whether it's even go get a massage, or, go get your hair cut again, or get a facial, or, whatever those kind and loving things are for you. You know what I'm saying? Taking a bath, with some Epsom salt and some beautiful flowers or whatever, treating yourself. And it's funny, as soon as I said that, I see the cat getting up on the side of the tub, and it's kind of like looking at you and splashing at the water. It's funny. I think it's the same cat that pushes your keyboard. So just know that freedom is on the way for you, Shirley. I'm going to leave that with you. And I still have time left. Let me read some of your guys' comments so I know what you guys all said. Barbara says, I've been thinking about making cookies. Thank you so much. Yes, it's all good. Yes. Jill says, you are spot on. Wildlife. We will look it up. Awesome. Wow, great show. You blew us away. See you tomorrow night. We paid for readings. Jill and Roy will be there tomorrow night, so you guys join us. Ruth says, thanks, Melissa. Great message. Painting is one of my future projects. Looking forward to 2026. I am grateful for you. I love you. I love you too. All right. Pooja says, thank you, Melissa. You're absolutely welcome. Linnell says, great space shared. Thanks, Melissa. You're welcome. Absolutely. I think that's all of them out there. All right. And since I have time left, I'm going to tap in for Tiffany over there. Since it's Thanksgiving, let's tap into some thankful energy over here from Melissa to Tiffany. Let's see what we get for you. Tiffany, yeah, you've been busy, girl. Bing, 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 bing. You're like a little ping pong. You know, like when we play pinball and it's like there and then it's over there and then it's over there and then it's over there. I think it'll calm down after you come home from your little vacation. And I feel like you are switching things up, like you're moving things around again. You know, it's kind of like you're doing feng shui with your whole life. It feels like, you know what I mean? And I'm frozen, so I hope you guys can hear me. But I feel like you're moving things around. You know what I mean? Like, oh, let's move the couch over there, or let's move that over there, or let's try this, or let's try that. So I feel like you're thinking about a lot of things, and you're always a thinker because you're always thinking about what's next and what's coming next. And I feel like you're doing a lot of that. But they're saying to kick back this coming weekend after you get back from your little holiday. Just kick back, watch the movies, you know, get a cup of hot chocolate or tea or something and just curl up with a book or whatever. And they just say to just reset a little bit, you know. And I feel like we're all being called to do that next weekend after Turkey Day is a little reset of some sort, you know, because I'm getting like we're all getting twisted. So let's get a little reset going on. So I'm going to leave that with you, Tiffany. Thanks for being a fantastic host, the production of the whole, you know, Joyful Findings. You're an amazing being. And I appreciate you. Goldylocks says, spot on. Thanks. Love you. You're amazing. Thank you. Yes. Barbara says, thank you for another great show. Happy Thanksgiving to all. Yes. Yes, I do hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Thanksgiving. And if there's anyone else out there, we have 2 minutes left. There's enough time for me to give out one more message if you want. But this has been a beautiful hour to spend with you. The energy has been amazing. Each one of you have gone through all your trials and tribulations to get to where you are today, to be the growing and glowing light that you are, right? That God sent here on this journey down here on earth to create better things for yourself and for humanity. Okay, so there's just so much going on right now. Just, you know, spend some time with your friends and your family. Don't be in a rush. Just chill. You know, just have a good time. Connect in with yourselves again. Take next weekend after Turkey Day to just chill. Okay, because I know we're all going to get together. We're going to see family. We're going to see friends. You know, and I don't think Black Friday is going to be like what it used to be. You know what I mean? Most of y'all do Cyber Mondays or something now. You know what I'm saying? So just be chill. And don't forget to shop small businesses like the ones I shared with you this evening and the ones that are in your town and people that you know that create products like Ruth makes products. Beautiful. Barbara has stuff too, but I don't think she has a website or anything, or I would share that. Go to Goldylocks Productions Spreadshirt page, and you can buy some merch there for Goldylocks Productions. Buy some Joyful Finding stuff or whatever you feel over there. Again, communicate and connect with small businesses. Get involved in your community again. I've been saying this for 5 years. We need to get back to the way it used to be and be connected and make our connections with people that are in our communities as well as online. So I hope you have the most amazing Thanksgiving that you've ever had. And I look forward to seeing you that first Friday in December when we see what happens in the last month of 2025. I'm super excited because I know there's a lot of changes coming that I can't put my finger on yet, but I can feel them. And I know they're coming for me and for you. Happy Thanksgiving, you guys. Love all of you. See you in December.